The old town of Tesanj is a significant monument of the medieval and Ottoman history of Bosnia and Tesanj. Tesanj fortress, after the one in Jajce, is considered one of the largest fortresses in Bosnia and Herzegovina. There are various legends about Tesanj getting its name. One legend claims that a woman named Tesha was bricked inside the walls of the fortress, so Tesanj got its name after that woman. The city probably got its name from the Celtic noun Tesen, which means small palace. The architectural ensemble of the old town fortress consists of the upper and the lower parts that were gradually built. Illyrians were the first to build a fortress, which the Romans destroyed by conquering these parts during the Battle of Baton from 6 to 9 years AC. The Romans built their fortress on the location of former Illyrian forts, which was devastated by the arrivals of Slavs to the Balkans at the end of 6th and early 7th centuries. In the late Middle Ages, the old town was originally a palace that would later grow into a fortress. The Eminence House is a traditional Bosnian house in Tesanj, built in 19th century. The house was built by a rich family of landed gentlemen and traders with the surname Eminagić, and according to that, the house was named after them. It was built with a traditional system of construction called Čerpić, a combination of ground, clay, wooden construction, which was a traditional way of construction houses in Bosnia and Herzegovina in past. The family was always numerous, and they lived in the house until the 1970s. After they left the house, it progressively became friable and unsuitable for living. By the end of the 20th century, the house was bought and restored by the municipality of Tesanj, and today house is a museum. The house consists of a storeroom, ground floor and first floor. The basement in Eminence House is made of stone, and in the past family kept food there in pottery. In the ground floor there are 7 rooms in which the Museum Tesanj organizes various cultural events. On the first floor of the house there are also a divanhana, 5 rooms, a small dimaluk or fireplace, 2 corridors and a abdesthana or a bathroom. Eminence House is a national monument of Bosnia and Herzegovina since 2005, and today it is a place that brings us back to a long time ago where visitors can feel how to live in a man-made house. It is a place where a harmony between man and home and the nature has been achieved. The house takes with its beauty and spirit, welcoming each guest with a sincere welcome in its ambience. The clock tower was built in the 17th century during the intensive development of the bazaar under the old town. It is 18.5 meters high and is one of about 20 clock towers in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It used to show a la Turca time, and today's clock shows European time, and it was brought from Vienna in 1890s as a gift from Fehim Beg Smailbegović. It is one of a few clock towers that still operates today. Bosnia and Herzegovina has been a multicultural and multi-religious society since the earliest time of its existence. The centuries-old multi-religiousness of Bosnia and Herzegovina is also evidenced by its places of worship, which are often almost next to each other. There is nothing different in Tesanj either. In 2016, the Catholic Church of St. Peter and Paul was declared a national monument of Bosnia and Herzegovina. The church was designed in 1910 by Josip Vancaš, who also designed the Sarajevo Cathedral. It is located at a spring called Zvečaj in the canyon of the river Tesanjka below the fortress. The traces of prehistoric people were found at this site. The charter of Pope Pius II from 1461, which is also the oldest document in which Tesanj is mentioned, also mentioned the Church of St. George, but there is still no material evidence of where that church was located. The Serbian Orthodox Church in Tesanj was built between 1934 and 1971. The church housed a valuable collection of 100 icons, mostly made using the tempera technique on wood, including 4 from the 16th century and 10 from the 17th century. During World War II, the collection of icons was hidden in the house of Mirko Blatančić, a Catholic from Tesanj, and after the war it was returned to the Orthodox Church in Tesanj. The icons were taken to Bijeljina for restoration in 2001 and have not been returned to this day. Ghazi Ferhatberg Mosque, or Charshia Mosque, or Ferhadia, is located in the center of Tesanj. The Ghazi Ferhatberg Mosque is proclaimed a national monument of Bosnia and Herzegovina in 2007, and it is the fourth building that find themselves upon that list. If you find yourself near to this Tesanj and Bosnian breathtaking beauty, don't miss the opportunity to visit it.